hands off the steering wheel. Steering boxes are so quick these days that when the cars hit the fence.
Oh, she rolled up the hill and Tate went higher into the hill, knocked his steering out when.
And he's coming through 4 and the thing just carves loose on him. And the thing just snaps right there. Yeah. Oh, it's a horrible place for the thing to kind of come apart. Drags the front splitter through the grass, and that car is donezo.
2. Oh, loose, and makes contact. And that's going to send you straight into the inside wall.
Hard hit.
Man.
Thank goodness that safer barrier was there. So the day comes to an end for Chris Wright. Watch this hit again.
As they came off this corner, they're all touching each other. Oh, gosh, he's in the dirt. 4 tires in the dirt. Crazy.
I'll say this. He was very fortunate because for a third time, you see him there getting off in the grass, and the grass is so wet because of all the rain.
Michael's a good road racer. The 2020 V8 Road Racing Series GTA champion. We talked about it just a few minutes ago. No practice.
They just got it all under control. There's no sweat. Hey, Jeremy Clements is 7th. He's the only driver. Oh, no! Into the lap car. That's the 13 of David Starr. Huge damage.
Just got turned in the right rear.
That black car, Jeff Burton. And this is going to be the onboard, the visor cam with Jeff Burton. We'll see this replay.
Oh, no. Oh, that's 2 hard hits.
Oh, the 4's going to miss the corner.
He
He's
misses
into the
it
wall.
into the DeWalt wall. Kevin Harvick hard. The right front of the caution comes out.
Looks like maybe David Starr in the 66. A little contact right there, just turns his car sideways down the front straightaway. Just, wow, right, really close there for Mills in the 5.
Nowhere for BJ McLeod to go. He gets into the left front.
77 collects.
Yeah, huge contact
as well.
77.
Oh, Ryan Blaney with heavy damage, right rear down. Ooh, and that's probably where the damage came, the 20 of Christopher Bell. I wouldn't be surprised.
You're going to see a full course caution here.
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he locked up and got into the back of the 12 of Ryan Blaney.
And
Bubba Wallace also involved. Oh, and Kevin Harvick.
We've had heavy damage to Harvick.
Starting to slow down, getting in the corner.
No, we're not even to the corner. He listed because of that.
Yeah, you know what happened? He let off early because he didn't know where the braking zone was, had no visibility.
See, and somebody ran
in the back of him. So Blaney goes wide here, goes off.
He's already
had the damage.
Yeah, he was part of that.
I saw Bubba Wallace, in the 9 make contact, but earlier, further back, you saw the 12, Ryan Blaney, and the 18 of Kyle Busch get together.
I think he checked because what he saw in the front of him with the 9, like you were talking, Jeff.
The Collin cars trying to help each other out.
Oh, we got a car in the wall. Austin Cindric is in the wall, net spins.
Daniel Hemrick gets collected. Mike Snyder through the asphalt. Mike Lynette, the 8 of Sam Mayer. You see the speed that he's coming in there, so he turns left to avoid the cars in front of him, and my goodness. Jeff, you and I are awful at evaluating because we were out there earlier and said, we didn't think those curves would do quite that much damage.
I mean, it's like the splitter went underneath the curb, and when it did, it just ripped the curb off the racetrack and then ripped the front end off the race car.
Oh, yes, down.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Now Ty Gibbs is just trying to hang on to that number 2 spot. Mike Snyder on the curves, and they're banging quarter panels. Sam Mayer's around out of 6. He'll spin to the inside, hard into the tire barrier, and a lot of damage on the right front of the Sam Mayer car.
Oh, no, I got no brakes. Went to the bottom. Nice move by backing it in. I know it's a hard wreck, but the softest way to crash is going in backwards.
You cannot see anything. They slow down in front. Boom. Yeah.
There's the 44. He just drives right up underneath him. Nothing he could do. That's the frustrating thing about car racing. When something like that happens, you're done.
Newman goes up the racetrack a little bit. Here comes Byron on the outside, or on the inside. They just make contact, very similar to what we just saw with Eric Almirola and Stuart Friesen. Yeah, you just wouldn't. Bell goes around. Larson collects him.
Larson.
Boy, there's two of our favorites right there that we thought were going to be the guys to beat. Might be done.
Top 5 at Talladega. Jeb Burton, A.J. Allmendinger, Austin Cindric, and we've got trouble.
We have a pretty good size.
Brandon Jones among them involved. Michael Annett and Ty Dillon in the 54.
Oh, looks like the 07's trying to squeak up. Maybe had a flat tire.
Joe Graff lost, either had a tire go down or lost the handling for sure in some way.
He's going to stay in the bottom lane. Right now, he doesn't have to make a decision, but he's getting ready to. Here comes a big push for Logano.
Around goes the 37. Priest is around. He catches the 24 as well as the 21. Caution comes out.
Right there, they make contact, and there's Buescher still pushing, and around Priest goes. Had to Benedetto in this wreck also.
This looks like a replay of the previous time, doesn't it, guys?
Sure does. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. This is not the day he wanted for sure. Had bad luck in Charlotte getting caught up in a wreck, and then 2 wrecks here today. Not a good weekend.
Wow, Drew just got the right sides just above the track script in, and away it went.
Oh, right front tire. Gosh. We see that a lot on corner exit of 2, and that is a nasty angle.
It's like your angle to the wall gets worse when the track has a wall that's so far away from the racing groove, and that was a big one. The whole rear end of this car is destroyed. Jamie, what have you got?
He sees it. He senses the left rear tire's flat. He senses it and lifts real early. So there was some contact or something that has damaged the side skirt on that car, and somehow or another, either the contact or the damage has flattened that left rear tire. Big hit.
So trying to make the pass and then clipped by Austin Self in the 22.
I mean, John Hunter went super low on the back straightaway. That's a bold move for somebody that's not up front a lot.
Wow.
Here you see off of turn 2.
Oh, he got some elbow. Right.
Oh boy.
Was that the 8 car?
Josh Berry behind him.
Well, and they were feeling the pressure of those cars behind them, some that had pitted. Oh, man, that was a wicked hit.
A pretty good, decent hit there.
This is not going to be a very good post race for Josh Berry by the looks of it. Look how big this hit is. You always know it's a big hit when the rear tires come off the ground. That's just the energy transfer.
2 laps remaining in stage 2. He's going to grab those stage points. Drew
51.
Dollar in the 51.
Oh,
that's
big
a hit.
That was
racing Haley Deegan, yeah.
You know, as you got a car on your outside, and around she goes in a hard way.
Allmendinger, Cindric, side by side. Allmendinger wins it at the line.
Hard crashing off into turn 1. I cannot believe what I just saw.
It goes back to what we were saying about just how fast that track is. I mean, look, that 5 just goes completely straight, and that is a big impact.
Front, Todd Gilliland leads with Fogelman third, and they're wrecking behind them. Still Green coming to the end.
Oh, he tried to maybe squeeze in here, and
oh no,
Brad. So Brad, he was going to go. I think Brad thought that Cole was coming up the racetrack in front of him, and Brad said, "You know what? I'm going to dive to the inside." Well, Cole didn't come as far up as Brad had anticipated.
Sideways. They wreck behind him. Hemrick's in it.
Wreck behind
so
you.
Michael Annett. Austin Cindric up into the wall hard. Caution is out.
Caution's out.
In the second place finish, last year got him $100,000 in the dash for cash. And oh my goodness, Josh Berry saved it off the corner and then hammered the grass.
Just cuts loose, gets away from him, and now he's on the for a ride.
There's Smithley. Smithley got into Keselowski. Gregson hard in the wall.
So is the 24 of Byron. Chastain.
Already kind of happening Some hard licks. You're going really fast. Right on the roof cam, the Advanced Auto Parts camera. Oh,
big hit there for the one of Kurt Busch.
A little bit of contact right to the left rear quarter panel. Martin overcorrects the car, knocks the wall down. That was a massive hit.
And that's what it looked like. Look at that hit. Wow. Man, huge impact.
Yeah, it looked like the 26 was in the wall first and then came off of the wall.
So the night is complete for Tanner Gray as, boy, Ogata with a big hit.
Yeah, he got hit, probably slowing down. He got hit from behind. Let's see if we can see it here.
These two guys got in the inside wall, and that guy had nowhere to go.
Oh, man, that's hard.
There's 4 wide. I knew it would happen. Truck's not stable, and that's going to send Gilliland around, and big wreck. That is big damage to Gilliland and Stuart Friesen.
And that's just 4 wide, Jamie.
Tate Fogelman in the 12 took big damage there as well.
Trouble turn 4, 1 car around. Christopher Bell catches Ryan Preece, and he's in the fence, and caution waves.
Look at that.
And Friesen, that's a problem. Ankrum, Gilliland involved.
Something's wrong with the 4 truck, too.
Yes, absolutely. The 4 had a problem, and everybody battling for position, and Jordan Anderson and Tyler Ankrum getting together, and the caution is back out.
Oh no! My gosh. Brandon Jones trying to hang on to it. And Brett Moffitt got it. They're both in the wall. Caution is out. And that will end our opening stage. 3rd caution of the afternoon. Noah Gregson sliding sideways.
Austin Cindric, a good run. Gave a shove to
we got a big crash off of turn 2.
Jeff Burton is involved. Mike Lynette, Riley Herbst.
They were trying to get around Spencer Boyd.
Pushes the 52 up the track, tries to go fill the hole, but then the 98's trying to fill the hole between him and the 1.
He's been in the back all evening long. Now he's trying to go up there and win the race.
The front 5.
Oh, there's a big crash.
19, Mark Truex Jr. He got into the side of the 24. William Byron's in it. Landon Castle also collected up.
Get back down here. You're top at 3. Top at 3.
Oh, no. Man. Oh, they're wrecking a lot of cars here.
Justin Haley, Daniel Hemrick's in it. Michael Lynette.
And it's always interesting here to me as you leave this last section of the tri-oval, how it, you know, the bottom lane is actually a lane below the groove of the corner.
All of a sudden, Eric Jones just goes right. Really weird look. Makes you wonder if he just had rear brake or something and it just turned that car.
Eric Almirola has pounded the wall with a car that throws back to Mark Martin's Busch Series winning Ford Taurus at Texas in 2000.
When Haupt comes down, always going to collect Cole Custer, just an innocent bystander, tries to lock up the brakes here. Wow. Look at that safer barrier. Take
That's
that
a
impact
shot right there.
Man, that time that car went up on 2 wheels.
And he's out of the groove. He's like he lost track of the truck's handling. And man, Haley had nowhere to go.
Buescher trying to stay out of traffic.
There's a big save, but a spin behind him. That L38 car hard into the wall.
That all started on the front. Oh, now fire.
Big fire.
Wreck up front, touch here. Go low, go low, go low. He's coming down. Go up against the wall. Go high, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Go low, low, low. Bottom. Go all the way against the curb and go.
This car looks like it gets better and better each run.
Oh! Big hit by Connor Daly in the 44. Connor making his 2nd Truck Series start, and the 56 of Tyler Hill around as well.
So there goes Jesse Little spinning. Josh Williams spins to the outside, and then here comes Jaskell in the 13, and just so much momentum gets him up on top of the 78.
And that's where if you get just a little, that's where this this moment here where he just backs over the front end of that car. Oof.
Jaskell making his third start of the year.
You just don't expect a truck to be going that slow. I think that's what happened with Kyle Larson. He went down in the corner. You see, oh, jeez, he's right behind the 2 truck there, and when he goes, you can't see anything.
Creed
when you're right behind Creed, and then he goes down a little bit, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Martin Truex Jr. continues to lead. The day is over for Larson. Parker Kligerman. And there's a big crash.
Haley Deegan involved.
17. The 24 of Lassard involved.
Truex in the 40.
Wow, Infinger hanging on to this one despite some smoke. And now Chandler Smith has gone around. He was up fighting for the lead. Gathers it up without hitting anything, but
yeah, I don't think we're going to have a caution.
Green is still out.
Stay green here.
Still racing. And now they're crashing. Timothy Peters involved. Tyler Ankrum has taken a big hit.
That's just trying to close a hole that was already occupied.
Yeah.
Several of those drivers just had absolutely nowhere to go.
Already loose and sideways. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Down the track.
Can't tell who that was.
That was Jesse. Hard contact to the inside wall. You hate to see that. Oh, gosh.
Hard to tell if he got a little help there. I thought maybe he did, and then came across it and got Corey Roper.
Unfortunate for Corey, just wrong place, the wrong time.
Save it. Save it. Oh, no. Oh.
And as soon as you put that helmet on, somehow it squeezes the blood flow.
Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones, who won the opening stage, crashes at the end of stage 2 and more contact.
Here comes Matt DiBenedetto. He wants third, but he's got to get around A.J. Allmendinger to do it. Bubba Wallace off course. One other car spinning, leading turn 6. More contact on the straightaway, and there's more calamity on the back straightaway.
Cars everywhere on the back stretch. Austin Dillon, hard contact.
And now he's through the middle of the contact.
No.
Harrison up into the wall hard. Burton into the wall. The 9 of Noah Gragson collected as well.
Oh, heavy damage.
And he gets hit hard right in front of your leader, Martin Truex Jr. Barely got through that.
Barely got through there, and he was able to stay in the lead also, I believe.
Anthony Alfredo, I believe, is who
and that
piled into it.
Playoff drivers hoping to get into the next round as Drew Dollar. Oh, and some significant contact.
Up in the wall. Alex Bowman into the wall. Ross Chastain caught up in the 42. The 19 of Martin Truex Jr. also involved.
Shot the 47 to the left, and now he's in the right rear quarter panel. It just slings him off to the right. These guys have nowhere to go. Wonder how much damage is on Truex car.
Oh, stand there in the fence. Oh, there's a big crash here. Hard contact.
To the inside.
Back in front of the cars.
Oh. And hit again.
Corey Roper, the Texan, trying to hold on. 43 years old. Oh, big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line. Jordan Anderson with the huge.
21 tries to go by the 9. They make contact. The 9 into the wall. The 9 slides the 21 into the wall. He collects them in a big crash happening.
So much blocking, so much shoving. It just can't last but so long.
And he is all over that back bumper, Todd Gilliland, right now. But I'm going to go back to what he said before the race. He said, I want my full sport teammates. Oh, and he goes
it's
around.
A big hit. Hocevar involved in it as well. Friesen is involved.
I'm just throwing my clipboard down right now. And then by this time, you're already changing way too many lanes.
Oh, and Stuart Frieson's so close to slipping through.
And I think Creed had a little bit of contact. It's NASCAR overtime in Knoxville.
Chandler Smith did his job.
And there's the big pileup.
This is
that's going to bring out the caution again. Oh boy, they're just piling in, unable to get stopped.
When Moffitt made it 4 wide, then looked like Mayer may have looking for some
hit.
Yeah, looking for some racing room. I can't tell who that black and pink car is.
That's exactly right. That's the one that there was contact. The 0-2 made it 4 wide. What a hit. Yeah. Oh, this side grab.
Oh, we got a crash.
Get down a little.
Harrison burned into the outside wall. 0-2 of Moffitt's collected. A handful of other cars. 18's kind of coming down to side drafts. So 2 guys doing 2 different things kind of created that issue. Oh, we got a spin on the back straightaway. Big crash.
42 involved, 47, 48's back there. Bubba Wallace in the 23.
How about 18? How about Kyle Busch?
Didn't see that coming. Ty Dillon moved out, tried to go 3 wide. Unfortunately, collected a lot of cars right there.
Harvick running second. A big shove coming from the middle. Daniel Suarez in the 99. He gets turned into the 4, and they go into the wall. The next flag will end the race. Blaney wins at Michigan last week, and now at Daytona.
Pretty impressive, the 4 car spinning around so quickly, staying on the ground, not going airborne.
There it all is right there.
Right there,
wide,
comes together.
Wide.
5 wide, yeah, nowhere to go. Josh Berry was stuck right in the middle and nowhere to go.
And that, we talked about Jeremy Clemens, right? And that's the negative to starting in the back.
John Hunter Nemechek and Corey Heim on that front row for the restart. Oh, and the 2 KBM trucks, big contact. The 17 of David Gilliland in that as well. Austin Hill goes around. And they're still piling in.
Side drafting the 2. Oh my. Oh, that's a hard hit.
It's a must-win situation in Daytona now for the 3 team and Austin Dillon, almost upside down.
Contact between the 2 leaders is allowed. Oh, the 24 is spinning. The 24's there's multiple cars into the wall here. There must be oil or some kind of fluid down on the racetrack right there in turn. We got more cars coming in.
William Byron is reporting that the curb came up. He hit the curb in the 24.
Look how hard.
Wow. To the high side, it's the 26 of Anchorman and Chandler Smith. Playoff driver. Heavy damage to the left front. Haley Deegan involved. Chase Purdy as well. Nemechek as well, who's a couple of laps off the pace.
And then watch, Smith tries to squeeze through the top. You just simply can't change directions running 180 miles an hour, Kurt. He had nowhere to go. He committed to the top.
Creed just
know that Creed knew that the 18.
25 laps to go, 66 miles left, and we got a crash! Oh. Hard contact. Noah Gragson head on into the outside wall.
That's like back in your era, Jeff. Oh, no. Alvarola Bowman.
Oh, the 24's on his side. Look at what I said, Clint, about 21 cars. I don't know if we got there, but man, that took out a lot of race cars and a lot of great race cars in there.
I know Eric Almirola was one of the front ones up front, so anytime that happens up front, you're going to take out a lot of them.
And now look at Kyle Busch go backwards because of that.
He did. He went backwards because he chose the right. Oh, he's wrecking. Joey Logano. And Logano. And Keselowski is in it.
We got another one. Is that the 19?
Yep.
Same situation. Wow.
And right under him. Oh, and into the wall. Goes the 40. Oh, my gosh.
Cole Custer, nowhere to go there. Big fire. He had a big impact. Luckily, seeing him get out of the race car right now.
Come off the wall, but had been scrubbing the wall for a while yet, and then Sauter and Dollar came up.
When you saw John Hunter was behind them, he still had a great deal of speed too. So the caution must not have been out yet, and the drivers didn't know that Hutchins was just going to be setting in the road. Oh, you could see Sauter wouldn't be able to see through the 51 truck of Dollar.
These guys aren't as experienced as you Cup guys. The communication sometimes isn't.
Oh, there it is. It's Austin Hill and Zane Smith.
It's going to be more too, Vince.
Wow. The big one.
More and more trucks keep piling in. There is nowhere to go now. And you can't even go through the grass because it'll just rip the splitter off.
Oh! Sauter involved in that one as well. I think it's going to be easier to tell you who wasn't involved. It looks like Ben Rhodes and Carson Hoseva are able to navigate through, but there is a lot of damage.
Goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top. Whoa! Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric.